What's up, guys? This is NexxDjinnGamer here with actually something different than what I've been seeing on YouTube videos. Basically, what I'm bringing y'all first is this is actually a remote play of the HD collection of Shadow of the Colossus on my PlayStation Vita. Thought it'd be a little bit different than like the regular stuff that you see, like Black Ops 2, Halo, and Battlefield. Of course, not knocking those games; those are my shit. However, thought I'd be doing something different. Basically, this first video is me playing Shadow of the Colossus HD Collection on my Vita, remote play, like I said earlier. And we take down the first Colossus, pretty simple, easy guy to take down, just some big giant with the club. You'll find out. If you haven't played this game before, this game is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Like, really awesome. I remember playing it back on PS2 days. My cousin introduced me to it. Awesome game, hard to beat, but of course, once you beat it, it's a blast. Just taking down those things are crazy. If only they'd make a PS4 version, super HD graphics, it'd look amazing. Of course, this game is awesome. HD trophies, what more can you ask for? But basically, I was going to go ahead and introduce myself, let you all know what I'm going to be doing with this channel. Basically, I wanted to go ahead and make a gaming channel, just make it stick out, different than others. I know it's hard to do with all the gaming channels out there. However, I plan on doing something big. Not sure on what, of course, future-wise. I'm talking like PlayStation Vita footage, all the games and such, walkthroughs, trophies, all that kind of fun stuff. Just reviews maybe down the line. Of course, I got to work on reviewing games, see how that works out. And then, of course, once PlayStation 4 launches, that's my, launch day console I'm going with. Yeah, awesome. I'm going to have a whole bunch of content on that. By then, I'll have a HD capture card for my console gaming, so that'll be great. And so basically, once I get that, that's when I think my channel will take off a little bit more. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and bring PlayStation Vita footage. It could be a remote play. I might do God of War games, the HD collection, stuff like that, for now. And then, of course, just regular Vita games and maybe PSP games and so on and so on. Just to show y'all what I'm working with, to show you, what my channel is going to be about, basically. And so, of course, with this Shadow of Colossus, if y'all haven't played it, basically, you're this kid. He goes here with his girlfriend, or girlfriend, I guess, love of his life, whatever. However, she's not doing so good, obviously. She's, knocked out through the whole game. She's not really a character, if you could say so. But, of course, this guy, he comes here hoping he can bring her back to life. She's dead. So, basically, he wants to go ahead and try to bring her back to life, and he has this sword. Basically, this sword is some kind of ancient sword that can kill Colossus people or something like that. Pretty cool. Of course, I don't know how he got the sword in the first place, walking down the street. Oh, damn. Ancient sword. Let me grab that. I don't know where he got that from, of course. There's probably backstory I don't even know about, so who knows. But basically, there's a whole bunch of Colossus that you take down, from what... My favorite one is this big dude with a big sword. You fight him on some, circle above water. Crazy cool. Like, you have to get him to knock, the wood. The cement with the sword to break off his little armor on his arm. Way cool game. Honestly, PS2 had the hits. Like, this game, whoever thought about fighting big monsters with hair, you had to climb up, and stab their weak points. Genius, honestly. Genius. Yeah, honestly. And so, of course, you got the kid, you got his horse, I think his name is Arrow or something like that. He screams it weird. He's like, Arrow? Arrow? Kind of funny. Anyway, starts off with his voice, shouting down to you to take down these Colossus, and in return, you might see what he can get him. Of course, he wants, his goal is to bring back his girlfriend, or wife, or whatever she is, back to life, basically. Of course, he doesn't really know what he's getting himself into because he hasn't seen these things yet. So, of course, he takes it like a champ. He just goes and starts off, doing whatever. Of course, it's a video game. So what do you expect, right? But yeah, so basically, the voice from the sky lets him know what to do. Big world, and basically, of course, besides just going after the Colossus, like there's lizards with white tails to grab, and of course, grabbing those will increase your grip meter. And with increasing your grip meter, of course, you could hang on to the Colossus longer. If because of course it's hard climbing up them, your grip meter's constantly going down and shaking. And of course, eventually it actually, you'll just drop if you're, lose your grip. And that can be crazy annoying. But of course, lizards with white tails increase your grip. You just pick them up, There's fruit on trees that you'll see me get in just a couple of seconds. I just pick up one, just decided to stop randomly. And of course, you ride your horse to get on quicker. But anyway, the fruit actually upgrades your health. So the more fruit you get, the more health you get. More lizard tails that you get, the white ones, the more grip you get. The little pink circle down there is your grip bar. Then you have your sword. That's, you can use to actually find a Colossus. It reflects the sunlight. And of course, like the little narrow beam of light right there, that shows you where it is. So the narrow it is, that's the direction the Colossus is. So you go and you kill it. And then of course you have a bow and arrow, that's to shoot down like, stuff, fruit, get the Colossus' attention, and of course your hands. And of course, once you beat the game, you unlock this trial mode that you can do these time trials. So basically it's as quick as you can to take down a Colossus. And of course some of them are crazy ridiculous, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to kill this one. And there's this one that's a horse, crazy annoying. Basically you got to get it to look, underneath the bridge when you go under. And I'm not sure exactly really how it works. That should be interesting once I get to him. I'm pretty sure he is the fourth one, I'm pretty sure. Crazy annoying though. You got to get him. It's crazy, and hop on his tail. And this is the fruit I was talking about. I was having a little bit of time. Been a while since I played the game. Did not know what button to push to pick that up, so I tried switching to my hands, tried pressing circle, switch the hands, and finally X is how you pick up the fruit. So mission accomplished. I got the little bit of health increase. Trying to look for any other fruit up there. Of course, most of the time it's hard to see, but of course, it's pretty cool. And then to get on your horse, I was having a little bit of a difficulty here. You basically got to jump and then hold the grip to grip onto him. And for some reason, I kept missing. And finally, I take it the simple way, walk up right next to him, jump, grab. And then we go ahead and continue on to this crater way back there. That's when you start, learning all the basics, how to climb, how to dodge rolls, such like that, like the little tutorial introductions, basically. The first guy, not too bad. Like I said earlier, he's just a big giant with a club. Not too threatening. He doesn't really do much besides just walk around and kind of shake and stomps on the ground. So, I mean, you really gotta, this is just like a tutorial, basically. So, basically, the way, you learn how to do it, you jump, you climb on him, and then, like, for instance, on the actual Colossus itself, it has like a little weak spot, I guess is to say, like a weaker weak spot. So not like the full weak spot that you can do to do the most damage that you have to use to kill him, but it's ones that you use to get his attention. So basically you hit those little weak spots, get his attention, then once you get that, he'll drop down or something like that, then you'll go ahead and take him down from there. So basically you climb up the little moss right here, you go ahead and continue, see all like tutorials, R1 to grab on, left stick to climb, and so on and so on. Just the basic stuff. Of course, just climb up here, just getting started. Of course, if you haven't played this game, man, once I remember the first time you see these Colossus, oh man, it's something else, especially way back in PS2 days when it was, fresh graphics. It was crazy just seeing these things. Really, they brought them to life. It was something else. I've never seen this in a game before, honestly. It's just crazy. I've never seen it. Just the gameplay, the way it works out, everything is just pretty unique. I actually like it a lot, just the way they did it. And of course, the same studio that's been talking about bringing The Last Guardian, of course, that's been around forever in thought and trailer. A trailer, I'm pretty sure. Of course, I'm not sure what the gameplay is like in there. But hey, of course, it seems pretty cool. Should be interesting to get that and see how that would be if it ever comes out. I'm assuming they'll put it on PlayStation 4, 10 years from now or something crazy like that. Same thing they're doing with Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 that would never heard of forever, and then finally Final Fantasy Versus 13 changed to Final Fantasy 15, which is cool. It's more than, could ever wish for. E3 was a blast looking at it. Of course, I wish I could have gone. That would have been the best time of my life. New consoles, Kingdom Hearts 3, Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, awesome. But basically, you hold L1 to get a, hold of the Colossus, see exactly where it is. This dude, he has that club. Doesn't really use it as far as I know. He's just walking, I'll talk. Or actually, no talk, I'll walk. There we go. Almost said it backwards. Anyway, you go ahead and get him. And if you look closely on his legs, you can see there's a little bit of fur. I mean, at least on his left leg. So you can see the fur on his left leg. On the right leg, it's wooden or rock or whatever. You can't grab that, so you gotta jump and grab on his actual fur. And you grab it, and you see that like little black little scar right here. It's like a little blue scar with black oozing out of it. You just go ahead and stab that, and you use square, so you grab on his square to actually charge up your sword and then thrust into him. And do is, sometimes this game can get pretty annoying. He'll go ahead, and shake like crazy. Like sometimes it'll be ridiculous. Like they'll just shake and shake and shake. Yeah, sometimes it's madness, honestly madness, trying to get up these things. It's crazy. Like right here, he keeps shaking, and obviously you can see my grip meter slipping down. And right then on his new, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make it. And then of course it drains, and you fall immediately. So you can imagine how frustrating it is once you're all the way to the top one, like a big Colossus. You have to do so much to get his attention, then you're finally on it, and then he's shaking, you're holding on, and then bam, you drop down. I have to get his attention again and get back up. But here's where, I'm like, okay, I need to finish this quickly. I need to get on my stuff. So I go ahead and stab him in the leg, get him to, drop down a bit, jump up here. Actually, I jump right to his little butt for right there, so that's cool. Climb up him, go up onto his little back ports on the back. That's pretty ironic, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not sure actually, but that's cool. That's pretty cool. It's there for me to stand on, right? So I can go ahead and get my grip back a little bit. I don't know why you'd have a balcony on your back, honestly. But hey, cool design though with these characters though. There's like, like I was saying earlier, there's the big giant ones right here. And actually one of the most annoying ones is one of the smallest ones, which isn't even that small. It's still like 4 times his size or whatever, but it's like a little guy and it's running around, hates fire, scared of fire, so you got to get it, use fire to get his attention and then get it to back up and then off this cliff, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right. Yeah, just the ideas that they had in this game, it was pretty amazing. I would love to see a Shadow of the Colossus 2 on the PlayStation 4. That would be honestly amazing. I can't even imagine it, honestly. Because of course, even in this game, of course, this is PlayStation Vita, so like the graphics are a little bit scaled down, of course, but of course it doesn't look that bad. But while playing on PS3, like in the HD graphic version, better of it, it actually looks really good. Like the hair is realistic and everything. It's just crazy. And as you can see, that big spot in the head, kind of obvious, of course, to stab it. So, you climb up to these spots, of course, sometimes they'll have one, like this guy has the one major spot that you stab a few times, and then the one, like, little minor weak spot. And basically, you just gotta stab these a few times, charge up a lot to do more damage, of course, and the littler you charge up, the less damage it does, and so on and so on. And of course, bam, stab him, and then he's so close to dying, see my grip losing, so of course, always take the safer route, always. Take a second, even if you're right there about to kill him, take that second to get it up, charge up, and bam, got him. So that's it down, and of course when he dies, it shows like a little thematic scene, which is cool, and then out of nowhere, these like little black kind of venom tentacles come out of him. And of course when I was littler, I was always trying to run away from them. It's impossible, of course, because they get you, put you back to that little temple we saw earlier, in order to, do like a little shattering of the actual stone of the Colossus that it represents, which is cool. And then of course it gives you a little clue of what the next one's gonna be. Yeah, and that's the first Colossus. So I mean, if you like what you saw, go ahead and leave a comment, like it, subscribe. Let me know what you think of, if you want to see more of these, because I'm gonna actually continue the PlayStation Vita remote play until I beat this game. I'm gonna go ahead and do it all on my PlayStation Vita to get this channel started, consistency and all that kind of fun stuff. But I really do intend on, showing some other stuff, not just regular Call of Duty, or anything like that. Not knocking it, of course, again. I intend, like, once I get my PlayStation 4, showing, all the fun stuff. But thanks, guys, for watching. I do appreciate that. And if you don't mind taking the time out to let me know what you think, I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys.